everybody, and welcome back to TableStory Pandemonium with your game master. I'm calling you a game master. Game master, DistractedElf. It's a master of ceremonies, but I couldn't make it look nice on the overlay, so I gave up.
The MC.
The MC. Anyway.
MC
MC DistractedElf. All right.
Okay, so, where were we? You're headed to where Ricky is at the depot, right, Feather? And Ricky's like eating a sandwich in the cab of the truck. Phil and Gargan are at the base, or the Club Salvation, and Kay is headed to Club Salvation, right? Okay. So let's do Feather and Ricky. So you get there, Feather, and you see the big blue spiky motherfucking armored truck that is, and has been Ricky's vehicle for quite a long time.
This is an aggressive looking truck, right?
Yeah.
It's powerful. There's no smooth corners. It's all just hard corners and spikes and armor plating. Like, this thing is mean.
And there's a flatbed on the back with like a big car on it, right?
A big armored van.
Okay, like a van, yeah.
Yeah, like a big van, yeah.
The van is just as severe looking as the truck.
With like a couple slots along the sides for guns, and like I'd say the front there is really no window up front. It's just like mesh, like chain link mesh or chain mesh, like spikes on the front. It's pretty crazy looking. The wheels both on the van and on the truck itself, they're like fully covered. There's only, I'd say, like the bottom like 10.
Do they have the spikes sticking out of them?
No, it's the body of the vehicle itself. It's flat armored, like they're covered. So it's pretty gnarled.
This fucked up war machine. Like, whenever I'm near it, I just feel comfortable. Do you know what I mean?
Am I with Feather, or did she leave me?
Did you follow me?
Yeah, I followed you. I'm getting like real stoned.
Okay, so
I'm seeing things. I'm following.
You're following Feather.
I'm following a Feather. I'm following like
your friends.
Butterfly.
Your friends have left you, by the way. Your friends are headed back to the club.
That's like
Jesus
kind of.
Jesus and Jessica are part of the cult,
Can I tell she's been following me?
I mean,
yeah.
Can I read the sitch? You've been doing it openly. You want to read the sitch, though? I mean, you can.
Well, if she's been doing it openly.
Oh, okay.
I'll just sort of get to the truck and just do the customary knock on the door before I just yank it open.
Fuck. Just go back to eating.
Hey, Ricky.
Am I gonna get rid of you yet?
No.
Why are you still here?
I like you.
Hey, Ricky, is that you?
Who the fuck are you?
I look you dead in the eye, like no emotion. I just say, she's the sister.
Oh.
Are we gonna have a party or what? Like,
I know you.
I'm so fucked up.
That's Kay. Listen, what have you taken now, Kay?
Do I know him? I don't remember.
we have a history. Like all the stuff we've done so far. So you would know who I am. Yeah, I've probably done runs for you guys.
I felt like I forgot everything.
No, but when me and Brad said Brad's house on fire, he picked us up.
Yeah, I picked them up and dropped them off. I've probably done runs for you guys for various drugs and stuff in the past as well.
Ricky's aware that Ricky's seen you look into the sunset, Kay. Ricky's seen you.
Yeah. Okay.
I know some shit.
Yeah.
I know the inner struggle.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we're still having a party. Like, it's gonna be so cool. I mean, we just need to get like some more.
I love that Kay's getting fucked up, and the cult at home are all like fucking jonesing. Like,
Kay.
Yeah.
What are we doing right now, Feather? I'm leaving soon.
Okay.
Where are you headed?
I think we should go to the The Club of Sanctuary.
I just
do you want to get
into
dropped off? You don't really seem to be in any shape to be wandering around.
Y'all come have fun.
I don't ever really ever leave the truck, so.
I mean, are you feeling like stuck in the truck? Is that why you can't move?
Get in. Cool. Feather, get Kay in the truck.
Hey, Ricky! You hear from outside.
I look. I kind of stand up on my seat because I'm really short, and like so. I have like extenders on the pedals.
Yeah.
And I got a couple old blankets that I sit on. Like but I got to stand up and kind of peer. Who do I see?
You see outside. There's a lady, in a what can only be described as like a very repaired like green suit. You know, like she's some kind of important person. And her hair is like all slicked directly back and like fairly short. In like sort of a you know, like it's almost like a masculine style. And on either side of her are Fingers, the guy you saw earlier.
Oh, okay.
And Toes, the guy with the knife.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just cracked the door open. Yeah, can I see Harvey now?
You're looking at
Now
Harvey.
is the party.
I was gonna say you're looking at Harvey. This is
that's
Harvey.
Literally Harvey. Okay, can I redact that then?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I didn't know that was Harvey. Harvey. I hop down out of the truck and I grab my my shotgun, which also kind of doubles as a cane. I have like a slight attachment that I gotta actually take off that goes into the end of the barrel.
Okay.
But it's like, but I use that as a cane to kind of get around because I have a bit of a.
So you hop down out of your truck.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop down out of my truck, yeah, and head over to Harvey.
So she's giving you a look that's like very like trying to figure out what you're about to do, sort of thing, or what you're about to ask, and she goes, "I got job openings."
That's actually exactly what I was come to talk to you about, Harvey. I miss running gas. I'm sick of just bouncing noodles back and forth between here and Safeway. None but spicy shrimp this and beef that. Fuck it. I want to start doing some real work again and making some actual money.
Yeah, it gets a little difficult to run something as big as that thing without some poker chips in your pocket, huh? A little bit of a gas subsidy.
Yeah, that was always a bonus of working for you too, Harvey. I mean, again, you did give me this truck, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I need more drivers right now.
Well, what other kind of work are you talking about? I'm not good for much.
Well, I mean, in that fucking behemoth of a thing, you ran into those guys outside of town, like that little fucking gas station, right?
Oh, the weirdos.
Yeah, those motherfuckers.
Yeah. What of it?
They've been siphoning shit from the leftover stations that I haven't got to yet. I don't have cars that range as far afield as to be everywhere at all times, you know? So I want to send a clear fucking message. And you fucking kill those guys. Hire up some people, I don't care. Fucking whoever you want. You fucking kill those guys and I'll consider you back on the payroll.
So you know I only just deliver gas, right? That's not the kind of work I do, Harvey.
I'm sure you can find a creative solution.
Oh, Harvey. What am I gonna do, Harvey?
Well, I mean, you've got what? Two
Who
options?
am I gonna hire? With what money? Here, give me some of your crew.
I'm like stumbling kind of out, like I'm hanging like kind of out of the car, like with my gun in the hand, like I'm in the process of like reloading it. I mean, we could do anything we want.
So, do you want to? Are you trying to convince Harvey to do something, or do you want to like assess the situation and like, or assess the person and like figure out what would convince them, or something? Because there's the sharp roll, which is read a person, which will allow questions, you know, like is the character telling the truth? What are their true feelings? What do they want me to do? Like that kind of stuff. And then there's the situation, which is like, the situation as a whole. Or there's, seduce and manipulate if you want to try and like figure it out. Or you could just, fucking go aggro. You got a shotgun in your hand. If your go aggro threat is I want you to hire me, I mean, it's still a goal.
I guess I'll just read a sitch. And what's my enemy's true position with this?
You have to roll.
I know, but that's the one I'm going towards.
I mean, we'll see. You might be able to ask 3 questions or no questions.
Oh damn, that's right too. It depends on
you gotta roll.
what the roll is, and this is on sharp, right?
Yeah. 8. So you have 1 question. What's your enemy's true position? Is what you're asking.
Yeah.
So you're talking about Harvey, right? When you say your enemy?
Yeah. The I guess enemy as in the.
No. I just want to make sure it's like what's Harvey's.
As in like what are they, or what is Harvey? What does Harvey want me to do this? Like why? What's on the go with this? I'm just trying to ascertain more information.
So Harvey doesn't like people nosing in on her business. She's got like a pretty good monopoly on gas, which is a huge statement. Like this is somebody who is probably like one of the richest people in town. These fucking weirdos have been, stealing gas from the leftover gas stations and stuff where she would usually like get her own supply. And anybody selling anything at a different price to her is bad for her. So her true position is basically like, you have a big fucking gas guzzling machine. Eventually you'll have to deal with her again, So whether you're working for her or not, she can tell you what to do.
Pretty much, yeah. She controls the gas.
That's sort of how she feels, yeah.
Yeah. Harvey, look, I think killing him's a little bit extreme here. I don't know if we need to kill him. All right, look, let me talk to him, Harvey. Let me talk to him before you go shooting him up. They could, look, I might be able to talk him into buying gas from you as opposed to siphoning it off down from there.
Hey, however you want to solve the problem, big fella, just get her done, yeah? I don't want to hear about some fucking third-rate thugs selling off my product for cheap.
Just surprised you're coming to me for this. But all right, I'll deal with it.
You said you wanted to talk. I'm here. We're talking.
You're right, Harvey. You're right. Listen, I'll deal with this, Harvey. You take those 2 fuckwads and I'll see you later.
Yeah, they are kind of... She says, like, looking between the 2 of them, like, fucking useless. And turns and, like, leaves with the 2 of them following behind, like, Fingers is like, fucking useless? What do you mean, boss? I said you're fucking useless, Fingers.
I'm just talking to myself. What's the turnover on that? I think it's 8-9 months on average.
Yeah,
just gonna grab another cigar.
He's always got, like, new henchmen, yeah.
Never the same. Toes, like, fingers, it's like elbow, kneecap. They just go through.
Her last one, you've heard a rumor about Nail. He ended badly, like no head badly.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Nail was probably the last one. These guys are new,
yeah.
I'd say.
It was the nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the truck as I'm walking back. Have Feather and Kay managed to climb on into the truck at this point?
Yeah, I'm just pulling Kay back into the truck.
I'm taking out like the things that I found, like the remaining that fell out of my mouth, and I'm like taking it on my gums, and I'm like,
just
I'm having a blast.
Don't spill it any on the carpets, Kay.
There's just powder going everywhere.
God damn it! And I just close the door and throw the key into the ignition and start the truck up. Just let it run for a bit, and I back it out of the depot and start trucking the way over to the
Club
cave.
Salvation.
Yeah, up to Salvation.
Ricky,
What do you want, Feather?
shouldn't go to the caves, Ricky.
What are you talking about?
Shouldn't go to the caves.
What are you high on now?
He's there.
Why is everybody high all the fucking time?
I mean,
I'm probably like this when I'm not high as well.
I mean, if I don't really get back, I'm not. I mean, Phil is going to get really
listen,
bad.
Kay. I'm bringing you there.
No.
Just calm down.
So you manage to get there without incident. You know, you drive over. There's like the dust cloud behind you, and you know, like across the fucking dry basin.
And I'm powering through the gears too, and this thing is loud.
Yeah, it's
and
real loud.
fast, way faster than you expect a vehicle this size to be.
And when you pull up outside, fucking ugly. What was his name? Ugly Mug. What was it? Steve Stanley.
Ugly Mug Stanley. Steve. I don't know.
Yeah, Ugly Mug Stanley's like sit and watch, right? You know, because that's what he does. He sits outside the cave and like, you know, pays attention to what's going on. And you pull up and he jumps up. He's got this fucking pump action in his hand, and he's like, "Whoa!" You know, like real twitchy looking guy with like a hat, like an Australian hat on with like corks on it and stuff. He's like, whoa, okay. Come on down. Come on. Who the fuck are you?
When I see he pulls the gun out in the vehicle, I have like these shutters that I just pull down the cover of the windows. Just pull that down, and I kick open a flap in the door and just stick my shotgun out to the flap.
He's pointing his at like the vehicle, and then yours just like pops out of the slot, and he's like, "Okay, yep, right. You want to tell me what's going on? Am I gonna die?
Give me your gun."
What? I can't give you the gun. The gun's
Drop it.
Just leave him alone, okay?
Okay, I'm fucking with him. Here, go on out. I don't want anything to do with you guys. Actually, I do. Tell Phil I need to talk to him. I turn up some like legit 70s like rock, some hard 70s rock. That I over my years I've collected various old cassettes.
Yeah, you've got like a really beat up collection of like fucking mixtapes.
Yeah, but like an amazing like collection of just amazing old mixtapes. But this I don't know.
I keep turning up the treble so it sounds like super distorted.
Oh, that pisses me off so fucking much. That just the fact that Ricky's even in this goddamn truck. I don't even know why Ricky's here. Not Ricky. Why Feather's here? Feather's just here all the like, and Feather won't leave. Freaks me out. But yeah, listen, Kay, you and Feather, what are you doing, Feather?
I'm just like listening to the music, and I seem to be like sort of nodding my head, but not with the beat. It's really weird and impossible to do. By the way, try and nod your head not to the beat. It's impossible.
So you guys like get out or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna get out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you get out, Stanley still has his hands kind of in the air, and he like lowers them as it's like, okay, I'm not being killed, awesome, and puts his gun like down on a nearby like, you know, brown deserty kind of rock outside this cave, and goes like, what are you here for then, if not to shoot me? I mean, not that I'm not happy about that, but what can I do for you?
So I gotta talk to Phil. I got some information, some news from Harvey. Elsie, you got any money?
It's okay. You can let him in. I mean,
oh yeah,
it's
sure.
cool.
If you gotta talk to Phil, you gotta talk to Phil. It's cool. Just ditch down that way, and then Kay, you know where you're going.
Got some money?
What?
He doesn't have any money. I mean, he's really.
I've got a single chip in my name.
Not
I give
even
all
one
mine
chip?
to Phil. I give all the money to Phil. Phil
Okay.
knows what to do with the chips. I just guard this door.
Can I try to figure out if he's keeping some back? Can I read him?
You can read them, sure.
Yeah, he's got like all of that booze. I mean,
Okay, hold 3. So you've got 3 questions you can ask from the list of read a person.
What is my enemy's true position? Who's in control here?
No. Read a person, not read a sitch.
Oh, my bad.
Just below.
Is that character telling the truth?
Yeah, he's broke. He gave all of his chips to Phil, like to the cult, you know.
What does the character wish I'd do?
Not shoot him or otherwise violence in his direction. Go away is probably the answer right now. You're interrupting his quiet day of like sitting on the rock alone in the sun, probably jerking it.
That's all that's relevant, to be honest.
Okay, cool. So if you have sharp highlighted, mark XP, obviously.
Oh, I do. Shit.
Yeah, you gotta remember mark your XP when you roll your things.
Also, I'm holding on to K because the cave terrifies me because I've had weird visions and dreams about this place.
Oh, I don't like you touching me, but I mean, it feels kind of nice. And she's kind of like almost like her pupils are huge right now. There are rainbows and feathers.
Okay, so you head into the cave and you go to the subway station, the Baker Station or whatever, the Club Salvation. Baker Station, Club Salvation. And as soon as you enter and you're in that sort of like cool, damp air, you know, that's like very different to the outside. In here, it's like almost comfortable if you were wearing like a sweater, you know, rather than the outside where it's just like blazing hot sun, heat, desert kind of stuff. I always imagine Stacktown must be so warm because it's all metal, like it's all like
fucking crazy,
like corrugated sheets and fucking, you know, it must be the warmest place ever. But anyway, side note. So you enter into the cave and you can see across the way there's like a fire with like 5 or 6 people huddled around it, and they all look like, you know, kind of like not huddled together, but like sort of subdued and like in their own little corner. From actually, does anybody want to read the situation? Like I don't
know. I wasn't going to necessarily read the situation, but like one thing I was going to ask, does this smell rank at all into here?
It smells like mushrooms and mildew. Yeah.
Just it's like a noticeable stench.
I mean, if you're outside and you come in, you definitely smell like the staleness of it.
Oh God, yeah. I've taken like the bottom of my greasy old white wife beater of a tank top and just pull it up and cover my nose, and my big old hairy belly kind of just plops out. I'm just kind of covered on my nose. This place stinks. How can you guys live here?
It's cheap.
Oh my God. Look,
I mean,
where's Phil? I gotta talk to him.
I don't want to talk to Phil.
You don't have to talk to anybody, Kay. But I need to talk to Phil.
But I mean, I haven't been here for quite some time, and I'm pretty late with my payments, if you know what I mean.
Late as in you have the money now to pay back, or late as in like late?
Late as in you fucking smoked it all.
Yeah. And like I've probably been gone for like a week, just using the money and like sell some drugs, party for that money, and use the drugs. Come back like a week later.
The two sort of notable locations from the entrance are there are 3 actually. There's the leftover stairs / escalator that doesn't work, that like leads up to the platform, sort of like the upstairs part of the platform. And there's the train car, which is like Phil's office, that's blocking off the entrance to the tunnel proper. And there's like a door with like a big barbed wire sort of wood construction around it that's like stay out, dangerous, you know, kind of thing, which Kay would know is like where Shady hangs out, like back there with all like the chemicals and shit. So. And there's the people around the fire, obviously.
How many are there?
There's probably like 6 or 7 you can see. There's a couple of people like on their own or like, you know, sitting around like playing cards or something with each other, that kind of stuff. PlayStation is visible, like keeping a wide berth from where Gargant is, like standing by the door of the carriage. and making sure that he's got at least like one other person with him. Because the last thing that Phil said was like kill him. So,
Can I walk up to PlayStation?
sure.
I kind of walk up to him a little bit, not shaky, not like the drunk way, but I don't know, kind of unstable. Play, do you know? Is Phil mad at me?
Phil seems a little touchy right now. I think he's got a guest right now. Maybe.
What kind of guest?
Smash cut from here to Phil, where there is a very pale lady, who has this like hair that is like whiter than it should be for how young she looks, and like she might be albino basically, standing in the carriage. Phil, you would know her as the Spider. And she's wearing sort of like this loose, like it looks like almost like a silk robe, like a bathrobe kind of thing. But it's clearly like far too long and like touches the ground a little bit. I think probably purple, but yeah, she's definitely like very, very pale, like albino pale. Clearly the sun would affect her a great deal. And she's you and her are like in the middle of talking if we like smash cut back to it sort of thing, I would imagine. And she goes like, so the supplies have been coming through wonderfully. Thank you for making sure that these things appear on time.
Of course.
If we'd like to continue our business relationship, however, I was hoping that I might be able to convince you to set a price on your chemist, Shady. I'd like to acquire him.
You would like to purchase my cook?
For the right price, of course, but I feel that I would benefit from oversight on new, what would you call them, products. And your cook makes the best bacon available.
Of course. You also know how important he is for our income.
Everybody has a price. Who needs income when you have all the chips you could ask for?
I still need to supply my followers.
True. And we could come up with some sort of arrangement, I'm sure. The drugs will still be being made. The bacon will still be around. I would just like it to be more local.
Are you saying I'll have to purchase my own drugs?
As I said, we could come to an arrangement. Maybe part of the price for the cook?
No. I will not be selling my cook.
Well, I thought it worth asking, at the very least. I'm more than happy with our current arrangement. It is
Good.
amicable, and I hope for it to remain that way.
Is that all?
I think so. Tell me, how's your current supply? Looks like you have a few, rough customers out there. I know what an unhappy addict looks like.
They're just getting too addicted. I don't wish to give them more than they need. But their tolerance has gone up.
Too indulgent. Yes, I understand. Good to show them that you're in charge of their well-being for some time.
Of course.
I do the same with my own. Very, very good to be their savior, come back with the chemicals they require, and bring them like a god from on high.
Hence why I do need to have Shady stay here. For safekeeping, of course.
Personally, my cook's been disappointments. You know I've been trying, obviously. I'm not going to even pretend that you haven't heard about my attempts. But none of them are alive now. When they don't understand how to deal with difficult chemicals, then it becomes sort of an issue keeping them in a small, safe space. Asphyxiation is a difficult death.
Truly. Is there anything more you need of me? I must continue my work.
Tell me, what do you think of Ogre?
Ogre.
The mayor?
I am aware. Well, I wish to acquire his position, of course.
Oh. You want to be mayor of Stacktown?
I believe that Ogre is not qualified. And I do think that me and my followers would be a nice addition to the city of Stacktown.
Well, remember, Phil, my friend, when I was talking about prices? These are the kinds of things I could help you achieve. And would you really need your cook if you were mayor of the town?
Well, until then, the cook stays with me.
Well, let me know if there's anything I can do to help you along the way.
Of course. I'm sure we will not be needing help, though. I do have my followers. And my trusty Goggins.
Trusty indeed. She sort of looks back at the shadow in the doorway. And she, you know, she smiles like a pleasant smile at you and says, "Thank you for indulging me. It was nice to speak to you again after such a long time.
Of course.
I'll make my way. I know the way out." And she like turns towards the door of the carriage, like after giving you a nod, and you know, slides open the door and steps out. And you guys would be able to see that door opening, like, you know, time wise, like this is happening like while you guys are in the doorway to the actual place. Like you'd be able to see that door open and the spider step out and like walk across towards you, but like going towards the door, like the far side.
I mean, do I do anything about that? Because people coming and going is like my whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, this is a fairly important person. I mean, do you have anything that you would do for an important person?
Does Phil have me do anything? I don't know. This is gonna. It's so annoying how this is gonna be. How this goes from now on. You might as well literally ask Pony what I do next.
Just make up what Phil tells you to do.
Yeah.
I'm too scared of him. I'm way too scared of him with that voice. In general, I mean, do I normally escort guests back and forth anywhere, or
I would assume she's an independent woman, but maybe her own escort since you came to the cave.
So my job is guarding the door. Not
make sure I don't get
butler.
disturbed.
All right, then I do nothing. I just move out of her way.
Okay. When she steps out, someone who was standing next to you the whole time also like stops leaning on the side of the carriage and sort of follows her out. A very handsome man with a waxed mustache, and like well coiffed hair, and probably the cleanest like suit jacket like slacks combo you've ever seen in the apocalypse. It's like black patent leather shoes.
Can I see him? Are we there yet?
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying.
Like
Like they are headed towards you right now as they leave from the meeting. Like, because you guys are coming in and they're coming out, basically.
What kind of a role would it be to see if I know who they are or get information on them? Like this just like random occurrence like this.
You could read a situation, and like figure out who they are through questions, or maybe read a person if you want to read them specifically about something.
I think I need to actually be interacting with them to read a person. So I'll do read a situation.
Okay.
And I think that's with Sharp, right?
Yeah.
6.
You get to ask one anyway. But
One
prepare for the
anyway.
worst, I think is what it says.
Uh,
Oh no. Whenever you take +1 on a 7 to 9. Yeah, I'm just ask one and be prepared for the worst.
okay. I'm just gonna ask, who's in control here between the spider and this guy and the
this man?
fancy, Mr. Man, fancy man.
He is following her like a doting lover. It
Like
is
a praying
definitely-
mantis.
It is definitely Spider who is in control. And the Spider you would know. Everybody knows who the Spider is. She's got a very distinct look as well, like the albino look with the long white hair. So like definitely the Spider is in control. He follows her like he adores the ground she walks on.
Okay. I'm just gonna wait to the side and just let them walk past.
Yeah, and they pay you no mind basically. So
And
much
if,
as,
if
like-
Mantis is like walking past, Kay's like fixing her hair, making sure she looks okay, kind of like
You
Party
did
a
it
little
really
bit.
awkwardly as well because I'm like hanging off you. I'm terrified of this place.
While they're as they're walking past you, Mantis does pass like very close to you, Kay. And like while he's got like one thumb like doing the like fixing the mustache a little bit, he gives you one of these like roguish winks as he passes, very like swashbuckling hero kind of expression. And then just keeps going though.
I mean, I don't understand why Phil won't work with him. I mean, Spider is she's great, but I mean, Mantis, he's something else. Surely you must understand that. I mean,
He's a man.
Ever observant feather. I look up. Do I see Tiny Gargant?
You can see Gargant standing at the door of the train
Tiny.
carriage.
Just gonna stand there and just sort of hold still and kind of look up at Gargant and wave my cane, which is also my shotgun, in the air. Hey, Tiny!
I
Can I speak to Phil?
look down, then I become like animated. I would say it's hard to see my face because I can't see my face, but my body is animated, and I look down. Ricky, yes, of course you can. Wait, no, wait. I have to. You understand? Asking. It's good to see. My name Gargant, not Tiny.
Tiny, I mean, you can just come down here. I mean, it's okay.
Hello, Kay.
Hi. I mean, you could come down here. It's okay if I say so.
Can you ask him if I can speak to him?
I don't. Kay, he tell me I have to tell him everyone.
Just let him in. And don't tell him I'm here, okay? I don't want him to know.
I grip the hat, and I would like to seek the advice of my
Just
mask.
seeking the advice.
Quickly, I'm just gonna turn to Kay and just say, "Well, now you've done it." As you see him gripping his.
I just
his
start
helmet.
rocking back and forth for a moment, but I'm actually
Okay,
seeking
so,
the advice of my mask.
You seek the advice of the mask. Roll weird and see what it directs you to do.
All right. So, do I have to ask it a question, or do I just fucking assume that it knows what I want.
No, you have to roll weird.
Right.
And ask it advice, and it'll direct you what it thinks you should do.
All right, rolling weird. Holy shit.
Oh my god, yes. Remember to mark experience if you're highlighted weird, but
I'm not highlighted weird, but yeah.
So
I don't know what this means.
So on a miss, the mask has its own agenda. You have to act under fire, which is cool if you don't do exactly what it wants you to do.
Right, so I still ask it, but it doesn't
And
have
because
to
you
answer.
failed, the mask goes, "She's so pretty. She's so pretty. She's so pretty, you should choke her until she dies. She's so pretty. She's so pretty, you should kill her. You should end her life now."
Yes, it's what he said. I look down at Ricky and say, "She's so pretty. She's so pretty." And I would like to grab her and try and choke her to death.
Is there some distance between were we like right up like next to the door and
Yeah,
to
you guys
Gargant?
have got a little bit of distance, right? Because you weren't right next to him, so he probably has to like move forward to get to her. And I imagine you're going for K.
Fucking hell yeah! I'm just gonna do what it says. I'm like,
Okay.
I'm basically doing. I'm just repeating what it's saying now. She's so pretty. I should choke her to death. She's so pretty. And yeah, I just like start fucking like lumbering forward. I'm fucking huge as well. I think I'm like 7 foot or something.
Holy fuck.
But I'm also like, I'm not necessarily like muscled, like ripped. I probably look like, I don't know, I'm fucking just enormous. I don't know. I'm not like overweight necessarily.
You're just
overgrown.
really big. Yeah. So Phil, you probably hear this going on outside because like Gargant's having a moment, you know. Just
like
saying.
he does sometimes.
Yeah,
And-
no,
and
I was
I-
gonna ask if I can hear it. So yeah.
Yeah.
I would probably get up on my chair and burst out the
Okay,
door.
so hang on though, because our friend Gargant is going to try and attack, right? So
I
we
guess
need to
so.
roll
Yeah, I want to
I
choke her
was
to
gonna
death. So we're
try
back
and
on.
I was gonna try and trip him up
You gonna try and trip him up?
with my gun cane. Yeah,
Okay, so it sounds
kind of
like
inconspicuously.
so you get in his way and then you guys are fighting. Basically, is what you're saying, right? No, I'm not sure. You could probably hinder him.
Yeah,
or
I'm
help.
more so just like off to the side, and as he's running by, I'm just gonna shoot the bottom of the cane just out and try and trip an ankle or something.
Okay,
I'm not
so,
like in his way, opposing him directly.
So you're gonna want to roll hard, Brad.
Right.
I'm still trying to decide if it's going aggro or like single combat. It's really hard to tell which one. I think it's single.
It's not going into combat with me. It's not trying
It's like,
to like.
seized by force, but I want to.
It is, yeah. It's seized by force.
But I want to kill. So, is that not?
What's your objective? Yeah, it's seized by force, and your objective is hurt her, right? Like choke her.
Yeah.
You're using your hands. It's only one harm.
All right.
So, cool. All right. So, roll your hard to choke. To choke K, and we can interfere based on hex rolls.
So is this seized by force or aggro?
Seized by force.
Seized by force is like grapple, though. Is it not?
Yeah. Seized by force is to seize something by force, exchange harm, roll. Seized by force is the basic battle move. When someone wants something that someone else has, and both are able
It seems like I'm
fight
trying to
for it.
take something from her.
You could seize by force like her ability to do anything. You know what I mean? Like
Seized
you
by
could-
ability to
I'm
breathe.
seized by forcing her throat.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I just wanted to, I don't know, just go over what the fuck we're doing. All right, then
She
in that,
doesn't, because alternately she doesn't want you to have that. So
yeah,
Or does she? No, I think she wants to keep her fucking throat.
yeah, this isn't fun choke time.
no.
This is you're so pretty, I have to kill you now.
So
choke
roll
time.
hard.
Rolling
Classic
hard. Here we go. Partially succeeds.
Ooh, a successful interfere could make this a fail.
Oh, okay.
So was that my role then in that
You need
situation?
to roll hex with Gargant
Hex with Gargant. With him, I think it's a +1.
So 2d6 plus 1.
2d6 plus 1. Okay.
It says Wax says pretty sure interfering is hex based. Did you see
Which
that?
is what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
6.
You do not succeed in interfering. I just need to check quickly what that means for us. I haven't done a lot of interfering.
It means you're dead.
Gargant has killed both Ricky and Kay.
Interfere. Help her interfere. When you help her interfere with somebody who's making a roll hex. +10, they take +2 or -2 to their roll. 7 to 9, they take +1. On a miss, be prepared for the worst. So, actually, what happens is you try and interfere, but you get in the way.
Oh no.
And this is a big man stomping over a little man, you know. And you take a backhand basically, as you get in the way, towards.
He's just nothing to me now. He's just noise over there, and I'm just like,
exactly.
Ugh.
It's one of those things where it's like, I have an objective, they get in the way, whack, like, you know.
I take a backhand to the side of the head.
So you take 1 harm, I think, because unarmed is 1.
Jesus. So he's just on top of me and choking me to death.
He's up on you, and choking you, and so you went. You seize by force. Hang on, I'm opening all these things. Seize by force, and you got a 7. So on a 7 to 9, choose 2. You inflict terrible harm. You suffer little harm. You take definite or undeniable control of this thing, or you impress, dismay, or frighten your enemy. So you're trading harm. So whatever you choose to use as a weapon to fight off Gargant is also going to do him harm.
Can I assist her by stabbing Gargant in the hand with one of my
We've already had an interfere. I don't think you can have 2.
No, and I want to assist Kay.
Kay's not rolling.
Oh.
This is,
she just gets it because of my.
She gets
roll.
it because seize by force is a trading of harm, right?
Yeah.
So you have to choose 2 from the list there, Brad.
All right. How about I choose 2 after the break?
Okay.
All right. When we come back, I'm gonna straight up fucking murder Charlie's character. Sorry, Tilla, but the mask told me to.
And here I thought Brad would just like resist or act under fire to try and not do it, but you know, there you go.
The only thing I've ever rolled. The only thing I've ever rolled in this game, I think, is seize by force. Like, including the game I played on Wax Channel last week. So I don't know what's happening here. We'll see you in a couple of minutes, and I'll see what the fuck happens.
Class A memes.
Class A memes after the break.